the C, the big C. The big center. This is Uncle C right here in Osona Village, and I'm here with you.
Auntie C for you.
Yes. Wow. Today is another day. Guys, one time me and my wife, right here, we put we posted a picture that we just took somewhere there. So it's like it got the attention of many people outside there, and they felt like these guys, their relationship is well up. But we are trying. Yes, we are trying. But from there onward, we received a lot of writings, on our WhatsApp page, where people were trying to ask us, many questions that related to relationships, problem that they are going through and things like that. So we felt like, why can't we just take this thing to, Facebook, or take it to YouTube, so that, because we believe that these people, they are not just asking for themselves. In fact, they are asking for all of us, for all of you who are out somewhere there. So we felt like, instead of just answering them straight, let us, answer these things in an open public platform where everyone can. Maybe you are also, going through the same problem. So instead of just answering the same person, one person, maybe we can able to answer, 5, 6, 7 a question, seven people out of one questions, So so we received overwhelming messages from friends outside there. I want to rest assure you that we are not going to mention your name, but we'll just read the story that you send to us, and we'll be able to attempt to answer and advise you what we have to do next. Every day when we listen to radio, when we on TV, we hear a lot of stories. This one has showed the boyfriend, this one has showed the wife. This is all about relationship issues. Exactly. It's about relationship, because the problem of relationship things is that they don't affect the leg, they don't affect the knee, but they affect the heart. When the heart is affected, sometimes our mind, there's something happening in our mind that's not really good. End up committing suicide, you end up doing this. So we felt that this is an opportunity for us really to address some of these things. Now I hope that many of you will be able to also, write unto us, so that we have to talk about these things.
He did not even introduce himself. He's Uncle C, and
the C, the big C. The big C.
Capital center.
The capital C. The capital C for Charles.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So yes.
We take it from there.
What we have there?
Okay. I'm going to read to you. It says, "Me and my boyfriend are now dating for 3 years. I love him, and I believe him I believe he loves me too. One day, I visited him to his place. When I met him, he confessed to me that last night he spent a night with his best friend college mate, a girl. They shared a bed. But nothing happened sexually.
Really?
I'm confused and disappointed. I did not know about it, only when he mentioned it to me. I can't believe they did not have. Uncle C,
Yeah.
I love this guy. I cannot afford to lose him.
Wow.
Is it possible for a man to share a bed with a girl without doing it? I need advice. This is yours, bruh. This is yours.
As a man, I have to answer this one.
Yes, this comes from
whether
me
it's possible to share a bed with a girl without having and doing it.
Because to me as a woman, it's impossible.
He shared a bed
With a college mate.
But what I'm wondering is that if he really wanted to share a bed with somebody, why did not call his girlfriend?
Exactly.
Why did he decide to go with another woman? No, this is a wow story.
It's
Really?
weird. It's a weird.
So what, since you are a woman, let me not tempt you to, because you will say, since the man might, cover up another man and say there's nothing that happened, then think that. So what do you think yourself as the woman, you know? If something like that happens, it happened with that, I tell you a story of that nature. What is it that what would be your conclusion,
My conclusion will be definitely, I'm just in her shoe. I'll just take it the way, literally, that you just did it.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, because I know for a fact that a man and a woman, they can share a bed. At least you tell me they shared a house. A house, but not a bed. I won't accept it. And for that matter, in that room, you mean it was only a room without a kitchen or a sitting room?
Yeah.
So that the man, if he was so generous, to my understanding, at least he was supposed to give the supposed to give the bed to the lady. If they say ladies first.
Yes.
And then he was supposed to find something for himself in the kitchen or in the sitting room.
Yeah.
Not to say we share the same bed. How do you think I'll feel?
For me, as a man, I believe that a man can actually share a bed with a woman.
Really?
Yeah. Without doing it, because it's all about self-control. It's all about discipline, and that it's about respect and things like that. Why am I saying like this? One time there was actually a woman who came all the way from the north. Do you understand? She was coming to register for UNAM. And something like that. UNAM registration of FEBU and the things that they don't just take. It's not just a matter of coming and registering. You have to be in longer queue. So this girl, she came all the way from the north, and she when she arrived in Windhoek, she thought that she would be accommodated somewhere there. Do you understand? But the people were supposed to accommodate her. They could not. They were no more longer answering the phone. So you can see that situation. So now, quickly, this woman remembered a friend, an old friend, who was just around in Windhoek here.
And that friend used to be a boy.
He's a boy, he's a man, exactly. So what happened, it was that, this story is his true story that I'm telling you. That because that man, he was a friend of mine, and he actually told me the story, what happened there. So what happened, it was this, after, this woman decided to contact that, and the man told him that, or told her that, I just have a small place, so I don't think it will be possible for us to share this place here. But since the woman was so desperate, for help, and she just wanted to have a place where she can lay her head while she's waiting for the registration at the UNAM. She felt like she was willing to take whatever chance that is just there. So the only thing that was there is for them to share a bed. You understand? So the man, he said to that, no, look here, I cannot leave you sleeping there in the street. But if you are willing to come and share a bed with me, to me, I wouldn't have a problem with it. I am not going to touch you. I'm not going to do anything. But you'll just sleep there. We'll sleep. And then you will just continue until you are registered at UNAM. So this man, he came and told me the story himself. What actually happened. Taking it from that story, I believe that a man can actually share a bed without doing it.
That has to be a really disciplined person. He must really, I don't know.
Yeah, it's all about discipline. As I said, it's all about discipline, a principled person. You understand? Then he can really make it. So, but the problem with that we don't know is about this young man that we are hearing from him. Whether he was a disciplined person, a self-control person, and all those kind of stuff. But can really a man, share a bed with a woman without it doing it? Yes. The story that I have just narrated, it's a testimony that is possible. It's possible. But we don't know whether it was possible in the story that we're sharing.
That's the thing. That's the thing.
Yeah. So, but let's look at it in details. There's something that is very much impressive in this story. When we read in the story, you will understand it with that actually it was not the lady who asked the man. It was the man who actually told. I don't know whether he was talking from out of guilt conscience or he just spoke because he realized, he noticed that he did not do anything wrong. So there was, although the story appears as if he did something wrong, there was nothing actually that he did wrong. You understand? Maybe that's why he thought, because here we are hearing to that the man himself, he decided to share the story with a girlfriend that, no, there was a friend of mine who came little overnight here, and we shared the bed since there's only one bed here. But actually there is nothing that happened. Do you understand? So, taking it from that angle, for me, I tend to believe that actually there must be, I believe that maybe something did not happen. Because if actually something happened, I don't think this man would have spoken or even mentioned that story at all.
But sometimes, on the other hand, he could have just said it so that when the girlfriend hear about that there was someone,
he wanted
just
to
to
run
cover
ahead
up.
of time.
Just to cover up. This could also be a cover up.
Yeah, it's possible. It's possible.
To me, honestly speaking, if it's you, I'll appreciate if you tell me, because the girlfriend was around. Yes, was around. So what was impossible for you, for the guy? Why was it impossible for the guy to call the girlfriend? Listen,
just come and
this is the story
here.
that is happening.
Yeah.
Okay, for us to clear these things up so that we don't have suspicions elsewhere. So I want to invite you to come over so we can sleep. If possible, let's sleep together.
Yeah.
Me as a girlfriend will be on the middle.
Yeah.
That would be fair.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you think that this guy, he just decided to tell the girlfriend just to run ahead of time,
of the story.
so that this girl should not hear it from another person, but so that even if she hear it, she hear it from another person, he said, but my boyfriend told me about it, and since he told me about it, then it means I don't think if he did something wrong, he would have mentioned it to me. Do you understand? I don't know, but as I said, it's a 50-50 story.
Yes.
Do you understand? Something might have happened.
Yes.
Something, sometimes it will not just happen.
Yes.
But now let me try to focus where everything just really went sour about this about this story. Or let me maybe offer my advice here. We don't know the reasoning behind the whole issues. Why this guy end up sleeping with a friend from the college and things like that. But to me, as a man, it was not supposed to be so. Do you understand? Especially when coming to sharing the bed.
Yes.
They were not supposed to share the bed. I understand that there was supposed to be, a space somewhere, maybe the sitting room. I don't know whether this was a house or a room where the guy was just renting. Yeah. So, but I believe that it was a house. Somewhere like, maybe he was just renting. But I believe that
if he was renting.
Exactly.
You can give the space down there.
Yes.
You can give this. Yes.
You can sleep down, especially since he's the owner of the house.
Yes.
He was able to sleep down.
Yes, he's able to squeeze himself down. You pack your blanket, you sleep down. You give the visitor a bed.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, but
That's
as
you tell me that we shared a room, even though it's not still safe.
Yeah, exactly.
But at least it will be
a room.
It will be a little bit.
Yeah. It's very tempting.
Yes.
For a man to know, to say, this is the woman. I don't know, she slept with her clothes or
not.
It
will be tempting, but at the same time, it will be much better than in one bed. Yes. That's how I feel about it.
That's a point. Yeah, my dear sister, these are some of the mistakes that we normally make as human beings. Sometimes, sometimes you think that you might be doing something right, while someone, somewhere there might think that, no, this was not supposed to be because we really don't know the circumstances why this man, he ended up, sharing a bed with a friend. While we were somewhere there, or something like that, But for me, in this case, I feel like these men were not really supposed to be, to do, something like that. Or maybe if he felt like a friend from the college actually needed help, he was supposed to call her.
Yes.
And tell her that, guys, I have a friend here. She's stranded, so I felt like maybe she can, just sleep somewhere there for tonight.
Yes.
Do you understand? Something like that.
Maybe
somewhere there.
I'm just thinking that maybe if the guy could have communicated, maybe the girl could have said, okay, she can come over to me.
Yes.
It was better for the girl
Yeah.
for the friend to go to the
Yeah.
to the girlfriend. He sleep alone. I sleep with a lady. It's fine.
That's
There
the
won't
point.
be
That's the point.
suspicions.
Exactly. So now, what can be the conclusion of all this matter? Because I tried to explain or answer the question, because it's only one question here.
Yeah, there's only one
Can
question.
really a man, share a bed with a
possible.
woman without doing it? Of which I said is yes. It depends. Do you understand? If the person is principled, if the person is self-control and and all those kind of stuff, But that, as I said, that it can be a 50-50. If the man really did it, I know he could not say it. That no, look, I did it.
Yeah,
Do you understand? If he did not do it, he will always can say about it. But now the point is the other side is the manner in which he spoke to the girlfriend. Is it convincible, or it was like anyway, I just shared the bed with this person, and do you understand? Because you have to speak to convict and convince. He was supposed to convict and convince the girlfriend that something did not happen. But considering the circumstances also, I know it will be. It was a tough thing.
It was tough.
Yeah, really, to convince a woman that something did not happen.
Yeah,
Do you understand?
It is, yes.
So I don't know, by looking, I don't know what kind of a tone that this man would have supposed to to have used and say, my baby, I did not sleep with someone, but we just shared the bed. There's no better way to speak about or to say about this.
There's no better way, because the mistake already happened.
Yeah, the mistake has already happened. So, but now let's look at this. What can be the possible solution of this? Because for me, I feel like at this point in time, it's 50-50. There is a possibility that this guy might have done something. Since nobody was there, he was the only one who was there.
Yes.
And then the only one who told the story to the thing.
Girlfriend,
So there's no way that he could have eliminated himself out of the story. Do you understand? So always he will speak in his advantage, to that. No, even if something appears as if something happened, there is nothing that has happened. Do you understand? But what we are trying to say to it that here, this is, to me, as a person, this is wrong. We are not supposed to happen that way. At least if there was a witness, for me, I was there as a said person. I know they did not do anything. We slept in the same room. There's nothing that happened. But they were just two. So since they were just two, this was a very, very, very bad thing to do. Because now it gives an impression to the, this girl who loves him so much.
Imagine.
Because I can say what he said. I love him. He said he loves him. Do you understand?
And she believes.
She believed that exactly. Yes. So something like that. So it was not really a good idea to, to share a bed with a friend, in this manner. Yes. You wanted to say something?
Yeah, I just wanted to say that, and these are the mistakes that we people do.
Yes.
All along the relationship has been so sweet. Just in an instant.
Yes.
Just a single mistake.
Yes.
This one,
Yeah.
my brothers out there, my sister, we
Yes.
need to be very careful.
Yeah.
Be watchful.
Yes.
Guard yourself against anything that will hurt your relationship. And you must know that trust is one of the things that when it's broken, it's hard to regain.
Yes.
So I want to advise you that please,
Yes.
let's hold on. Let's hold on to the good things that we cherish together, because these are the best moments. These are the good times that will never be forgotten.
Exactly.
Yes. So
Yeah.
what I want to say, in fact, in short, is just that let's guard ourselves. Communication is very important. Communicate to your partner. And then maybe as a partner, I'll have a solution to the problem.
Yes,
and then all is well.
Exactly.
Rather than for you taking a decision on your own.
Yeah.
You can see in the story. Because he took the decision by himself.
Yes.
It's affecting the lady.
Exactly.
The person I believe loves me so much is doing this, sleeping with a friend.
Yeah, it is really true. In a relationship, we must always try our best to make sure that we don't bring anything that is suspicious. You understand?
Yes.
Because things that bring suspicious, they always break the trust.
Yes.
You understand? Because the moment I begin to suspect, even the trust that I have, it begins to go down and say, no, really, what's going on there? You begin to raise this question. So, as a man and a boyfriend, whatsoever there you have, whether a wife or a husband, we must try our best to avoid things that might raise suspicion in our relationship, because those things, they can actually erode, trust in someone.
Yes.
You understand? And just imagine when a person, if does not trust you anymore, what can happen? Do you understand? And this is the person who will be. There's no relationship anymore. A relationship without trust is it's nothing.
It's actually
You
nothing.
understand?
There.
Exactly. I think this is something that this man was supposed to, you
Yeah.
know, to think about it. That no, what more if my girlfriend hears about it?
Yes.
What I can just say from the inclusive desk, you know, it's just that, Meme, this is 50-50. We cannot say he did not do it. We cannot say he did it. What I can just say is that, you know, let's give him the benefit of a doubt for now. You know, if this man still shows that he loves you and you still loves him, you know, I think it's better if we just continue from there than us trying to, you know, trouble ourselves with questions whether he did it or he did not do it. Because in fact, there was no witness, you know, who can come there and say he did it. So let's give him a chance, you know, basing on what he has shared with us, saying to it that he did not do it. Let's take it that way, since also that he's the one who came and tell you this story, you know. So let's take it there and just say, okay, no, it's fine. You know, although it was a wrong thing to do, because you cannot do such a kind of a mistake. You know, there's still so much temptation. You know, you cannot just trust yourself as a person. You know, no matter how much disciplined you are, no matter how humble you are, you know, temptation is just a temptation. And they will end up, you know, doing something that we're not supposed to do. So, but what I can just say, as I've said, is that let's give him a benefit of a doubt. Let's take him by his word that, you know, he did not do anything. As I also told you a story that, you know, a friend of mine, it happened that way. It almost happened a week. This guy, he was just sharing a bed with this girl, you know, but to be fair enough, you know, my friend told me that there is nothing that happened between them. So let's take it from there. Yes, it is possible that a man can share a bed with a woman without doing anything. Without doing anything. So for now, let's just end it there. And I just want to say to it that I'm really sorry. This has happened. And whatever reasons behind, you know, of it's happening, you know, is beyond our control. You know, therefore, as much that you guys, if you still love each other, he loves you, you believe that he loves you, you love him, just, you know, build up from there and then just continue. If he has a habit, you know, of sleeping then, it will not take time. His own action will catch up with him one day. Then he will say, oh, so he lied to us one day. You know, so this is what I can just tell you. Really, let's take him at his word and concentrate on what is something that will build us together. You know, and make them to move ahead. You know, instead of trying to you know, dwell on thoughts and say, no, he slept with it. We don't have evidence. Do you understand? Let them dwell on the positive part of it. Let them go. If this guy has a habit, I believe it that one time it will just show up. It will just show up. You know, what do you think?
Yeah, yes. I also think so, the same. So what I want to advise you, my sister, is that as you have mentioned in your statement that you really cannot afford losing him. I'm with you. I'm in your shoe. Even if it was in my case, it's really heartbreaking and it's really, it's painful. But in the same vein, I want to advise you, my sister, that let's forgive him. Just forgive him. Continue where you want to continue. And then if he's having, as my husband have said, if he has that habit, definitely there's no secret. There's nothing to hide in this world. One of the good days to definitely show up. And then again, we'll see what we can do. But for now, everyone deserves a chance to prove let him prove himself to be a man, a gentleman.
That's the point.
Yes. So that is my advice to you, my sister. It doesn't really mean I'm not with you. I really feel for you, but let's give him a chance so that he cannot say that we were in rush. In decision making.
We
Yes.
misjudged him
Yes.
and all those kind of stuff. We not give him a chance to listen to him and all those kind of
Because
stuff.
when it happens next time, maybe he'll come to a point where he'll say, okay, let's just depart because it seems I'm not a good guy. Yes.
Exactly,
So
exactly.
for you have said you love him, so give him that opportunity so that he may prove himself wrong. Or he may prove himself
I think
right.
she must just also just make it clear to him that she's not happy, for that.
But she still
You know,
loves him.
she still loves
Yeah.
him, but she's not just happy with that. No matter whatever happens,
Yes.
she's not just happy with it, but he still love, and they can still continue.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, that is. I think that's what we can say on that. The remaining part of it, we leave it to you, our viewer. You have your own opinion. You can comment below here and share with us what you think about this. Is it possible really for a man to share a bed with someone without doing it? So this, whatever that we have left it for you,
Yes.
so that we cannot just, you must not just be an observer or somebody just following us, but we want you to be part of this program.
The discussion.
So bring it in
Yes.
and put your comment there. Then we will be always, we will really appreciate that. And this, it will not only be our mission to advise, but it will be all of us
Yes,
mission.
yes.
To advise and talk to other people who are in need of help.
Yes.
It's our responsibility to help them, and so that they may be, peace,
Yeah,
peace,
yes,
peace,
definitely.
peace of mind. As you know that life, is a one single person. To solve a problem, you need a number of brains.
Yeah.
Something like that. It's not just about you and say, no, me, I'm this best
I'm
one.
really
No,
enough,
you really
yeah.
need other extra brains
Yeah.
for you to make a right decisions.
Yes.
So for now, please, as I've said, you subscribe and hit the notification button so that you must not miss anything. Whenever we put it, we post something there, be the first one to know. And so that you can share with us also your view to the other side. We have a lot on our table. We have a lot of them here.
Yes.
But this is what we can share with you today. But the rest is still coming because we have a lot of people who have written to us.
Yeah.
This is something that I did not imagine. That, out of that single picture, people will really put right to us a lot of
didn't even
data.
think about it.
Yeah, that is the thing. This is something that you cannot. This is not a common thing where people just decide, okay, let me share my secret with this with this couple, something like that. You will not find it anywhere.
Yeah, it's a
unless people they really trust you or they've seen something.
Yeah.
It's when they will say, okay, let's just let me just open up my heart to these people so that they can help me.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yes.
So me and my wife, we are together since 2004. And we are here still together, We are trying our best, making sure that, whatever, whether we have problem whatsoever there, we believe that every problem has a solution.
Yeah, yes.
And we always find it because we are determined to find that solution.
Yes.
Instead of trying to make that problem into something that will set us apart or what. So no. Those are excuses of, lazy people, lazy people. Because they
Want to run away.
they want to run away from their problems.
the reality.
Running away from the problem is not actually the solution.
It's not
You have to face your problems.
Yes.
And confront them.
Yes, be in charge.
Exactly,
Yes.
exactly. So we are really pleased. We are so happy, and this will be our first episode. And I want to assure you that this is not something that you can actually miss. This is big, I'm telling you, the messages that we just received from the people. We read this message to you, you'll be saying, wow, I didn't know that people are really going through
that,
this
yeah.
seriously speaking. So, there are a lot of messages that we have received from the people. We will try to, tackle this one by one. But at the same time, I want to tell you that no, we are not experts in relationship issues. So you will also have the chance to comment on our page, just to share what is your, take on the problem that is presented before us, so that we can help the other person somewhere there and something like that. So this is a wow. This is a wow thing.
It is. Yeah, sometimes people think relationship issues, you have to be perfect. There's no perfection in relationship. You just have to take it easy, tackle the problem that is in front of you, and then you solve it.
Exactly.
There's nothing like those are professors, there's what. No. We are all human beings.
Exactly.
We all have hearts. Our hearts can be broken. So we need to tackle the issues.
Yeah.
No, there's nothing like I'm an expert. No.
Yes.
Even when you see us like this, we struggle here and there. It's not that we are perfect.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the number is just right on the bottom of the screen.
Yeah.
If you want to WhatsApp me, just WhatsApp me your story,
Yes.
and you will really look at it
Yes,
and
we'll
see
deal with it
what is cooking
Yes.
there. Do you understand? If there's something there, we'll obviously see it.
Yes,
Not
don't
only
die
us.
in silence.
Yes,
We
yes,
are all
yes.
together to help
Exactly.
each other.
Yeah.
We are here as a team, as a nation to build one another.
Exactly.
Yes.
All right, thank you so much, and we really want to thank you, Meme, for writing unto us and for trusting us.
Yes.
You know, to share with us. This is it's her secret.
It
You
is.
know, that's
yes.
the point. But for you sharing with, no, we feel so
Yeah.
lucky.
Yes.
You know, it's not everyone really who have seen this or have known this.
Yeah.
But for us now, we know somebody somewhere, you know, is in little trouble.
Yes.
So, but anyway, it's not really trouble. It's just things are happening.
Yes, things
we
happens.
and whatever happens, there is a solution for
Yes,
it, and
everything
we
has
just
a
need
solution.
to work around it and able to let's try to accommodate it and listen to each other.
Yes.
Mistakes are there; they are being done, but we cannot dwell on mistakes.
Yes.
We have to
need
dwell
move
on
forward.
things that makes us to move forward.
Yes. We
That
are
is
building,
what is
not
important.
breaking.
Sure. Thank you, Meme, and thank for all our viewers. You know, leave your comment as I've said, subscribe and hit the notification button so that you cannot miss. For now, from me. Yeah.